All right, so really quick, I want to show you guys an example of a really quick conversation that you could have with someone in order to invite them over to your place for a small home event, or a way to invite them over to a bigger event. You know, just a way to initially expose the information. You know, if they're not in your city, or if they're not in a position where you can actually invite them over where you can see them in person, so you can show them an in-person presentation, then you can always send them some information. We're going to actually produce some information. We're doing that whole presentation, but for now, you know, you can actually show them some of the presentation that's available. We're going to give you some of the tabs of information that we recommend you share until we actually implement our own presentation. But for now, we'll go ahead and give you guys a really quick run through of a conversation, how it could potentially go for you. So really quick, we're going to bring in someone to assist me, if you may, Mr. Elijah McLean. So we're going to have a really brief conversation. So I'm going to use my phone as a gesture. He's not really standing right beside me. You don't want to have an awkward conversation with someone. We're only doing this for video purposes, but I'm going to pretend as if he's on my cell phone. So I'm going to give him a call and let him know about what we're about to do, about the event. So you want to set up the event beforehand. You want to set up an event where you invite in everybody that's on your list that you created. Invite everybody to the same exact event, and make sure that you have that leader that's that Platinum 600 or better available and at the event as well, so they can expose the information on your behalf. So you don't have to do the work, but you will reap all of the benefits. So without further ado, I'm about to give Mr. Elijah McLean a call on my cell phone. So I'm dialing his number right now, and you can just answer whenever you're ready.
Hello?
Hey, how's it going, Mr. McLean? Is now a good time? You have a few seconds?
Yeah, that's cool.
So I don't really have long, but really quick, man, I actually just had an opportunity to have a conversation with some guys who invested in a market that's worth $5.3 trillion every single day, and they're making a killing. You know, they're making money hand over fist. You know, we're about to have a mastermind session over my house on a Thursday. I just wanted to see, I mean, I know you're business minded. I know you're serious about your money. I want to see if you had some time to come through and potentially meet them.
Oh wow, yeah, that's great, man, definitely.
So yeah, man. Well, this is what I'm gonna do, man. I'm only having a few people over that I know are serious, you know, because I don't want nobody embarrassing me, man. So if you got a +1, that's fine. Just make sure, you know, they're someone that is just as serious as you are, you know, because I don't, you know, these guys are very, very serious. So with that being said, man, I'm gonna go ahead and put you down, and I'll see you on Thursday.
Cool, thank you.
All right, sounds good. All right, so really quick, I'm about to give Mr. Elijah McLean a call on the cell phone really quick. That last example that we gave, obviously, you know, it was really smooth. He didn't give me any resistance, which is great, but sometimes that may not happen. You know, one of the things that I want to make sure you guys understand is that whenever you invite some people to some stuff, I don't know if you ever invited people to anything, but sometimes people don't show up, and also people may be busy. You know, they may not, their schedule may not line up exactly with what you're doing, but it's also super important that you make the conversation go as smooth as possible. So I'm gonna give you a call one more time, and let's just make it happen.
Hello?
Hey, Mr. Elijah McLean, how you doing?
Doing well. How are you?
Man, I am doing amazing, man. I'm super excited. I just got connected with a couple of guys who are investing in the market that's worth $5.3 trillion every single day, and we're having a mastermind over at my house this Thursday. I know you're super serious and you're all about your money, you know, so I wanted to see if you were potentially open to have a sit down with myself and also those guys and see what it is they just exposed to me, man. I'm super excited.
Okay. And what kind of market is it that's being invested into?
Listen, I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend to be the expert. You know, they just showed me. You know, if I tell you something and I'm wrong, like, I don't want to lead you down the wrong direction. You know, that's the reason why I'm inviting you out, so you can see it for yourself.
So what time is the event?
So the event is on Thursday around 8 p.m. Like right at 8 o'clock.
Oh man, definitely would like to come, but that wouldn't work for me.
Well, listen, man, if something changes in your schedule, let me know as soon as possible. I'm having so many people over. You know, these guys are just looking to connect with people who are super serious. So if something changes, let me know as soon as possible before I fill that spot. You know, and hopefully we could talk later, man.
Definitely, I definitely will do. And I thank you for reaching out to me.
Absolutely, man. I appreciate you taking my call. I look forward to talking to you soon.
Yes, sir.
All right. So boom, that's perfectly fine. See, what I just did with Elijah right then was I let him know that something was happening. You know, so as I continue to progress, as I continue to have success in iMarketslive, and when I continue to have success in the Forex market, he'll be aware that I invited him over to a situation. So you don't want to necessarily take a no as a no. A no could potentially means not right now. You got to take the good with the bad. To say everybody you talk to is going to say, yes, I'm excited, I ain't got nothing else going on in my life, I'm ready to do it. That'll be setting unrealistic expectations. You want to make sure that you have realistic expectations, but unrealistic expectations for yourself when it comes to how far you're willing to go to make it happen. So with that being said, appreciate your help, man. You know what I'm saying? Guys, we're really serious about helping you become a success in the Forex market, and also become a success in IML, and be able to hit whatever it is that you want to hit as far as rank, and also as far as income in the Forex market. Those are just some brief examples of how to invite people over. You can also use the same exact tactic in order to send them some information. So really quick, let's just briefly go over a similar conversation, but instead of inviting you out, because you live in Florida, or you live, he actually does live in Florida, so we're just going to use that as an example. Okay. So I'm exposed to the information that way. So ready?
Hello.
Hey, what's going on, Elijah? How you doing?
Doing well. How are you?
Man, brother, I am super excited. I just got introduced to some guys who are investing their money in the most liquid market. It's worth $5.3 trillion every single day, and they're making a killing. Let me ask you a question, man. Do you have about 20-30 minutes I could share the information they shared with me?
I really don't have time at the current moment.
Man, okay, well look, listen, do me a favor. As soon as when would be a better time for me to get you on the phone where we can have, like a real serious conversation?
Tomorrow around 7.
Tomorrow 7 o'clock?
Yes, sir.
7 o'clock for sure?
For sure.
All right, man, I'm going to put that on my schedule right now to give you a call at 7, man. I'll talk to you tomorrow at 7. All right, sound good. Boom. So all I would do is just write that down or put it in my phone, call Elijah at 7 o'clock. The follow-up is where the money is. The money's in the follow-up. So I will be getting him on the phone. And once I got him on the phone at 7 o'clock, the conversation will pretty much go very similar to how it just went, only except for this time he should be free. So I'm going to give the same exact example, but this time you're free and you're ready to take a look at the information. All right? So boom. So let's go over that really quick, really briefly. So at 7 o'clock.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on, Elijah? How you doing, man?
Doing well. How are you?
Man, I am excited. Man, I actually just got introduced to these guys who they're investing in this market that's worth $5.3 trillion every single day, and they're making a killing. So, I know you're serious. I know you're about your money. I know you're about your business. Man, I just wanted to show you what they showed me. Man, you got about 20-30 minutes?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, look, listen, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send it directly to your phone. Look at the information. It's going to take about 20 minutes. And after you finish taking a look at it, I'm going to get you right back on the phone, man. We're going to go from there.
Cool. Sounds like a plan.
All right, man. I'll talk to you soon. All right. Boom. So once he watches the information, I'm going to give him a call back, like around whatever the time was. If it was 6 o'clock, I would call him around 6:20, 6:30. I would really be sharp, giving him not much window to do anything else other than look at the information. And when I call him back, I will have somebody on the phone who's at least a Platinum 600 or above on the phone with me to answer any of his questions. See, the secret is to not be an expert. If he would have said, look, listen, man, what is it? I would have been like, look, brother, I'm not an expert. They just shared it with me. I don't want to give you the wrong impression. That's the reason why I'm trying to send you this information. You always want to make it so you're not the expert. If you sit here and act like you know it all, you know how to invest in the Forex market, it's going to be really easy to see that you're in over your head, and that's going to make the person who you're talking to afraid to do business with you. So you always want to make sure you put someone who's a little bit more qualified than you are on the phone. Even me, I've been trading Forex for a while, but every time I get an opportunity, I actually put someone on the phone who's making a significant amount more money than I am, so they can have more credibility with the person that they're talking to, that I'm currently talking to. So it's super important that you do that. You can actually use what I said. So step number 1, ask them, is now a good time to talk? Step number 2, you want to let them know that, you just got introduced to some information you're super excited about. Tell them it's $5.3 trillion market. You can let them know that, you're ready to share it with them, whether it be you sending them the information, whether it be you inviting them out to an event, whether it be you inviting them out to a home event. It doesn't matter how you're exposing them. You want to make sure that you give them the information, and the information is sharing the opportunity accurately. So at that point, you want to get them in front of someone who's more qualified than you are. You should never do your own closing unless you're making a residual income already. If you're not making a residual income, then you should get someone who is making a residual income to close your deals on your behalf. It's really simple to do. Get Elijah on the phone, get myself on the phone, allow us to talk to the person. Before you even call them back at 6:20, 6:30, get the person on the phone who's more qualified, and then three-way them in, and just let them know, hey man, I got this person on the phone. That way they can take it from there. So once you get them on the phone, the first thing you want to say is, hey, what's going on, man? Did you get a chance to take a look at the information? They say yes, they took a look at the information. Excellent, I'm happy to hear that. Well, listen, I actually had an opportunity to get Mr. Elijah McLean on the phone. This guy's already making really great income from the Forex market. He's investing his money on a consistent basis, making more money on that money. He's actually a father. He cares about his family, and more importantly, he cares about how to helping other people. That's the reason why he's on the phone right now. So without further ado, I want to introduce you to Elijah. Elijah, man, the guy who I have on the phone, you tell him a little bit about him, and then you allow them to talk, and you can just be silent for the rest of the call. So with that being said, so that's how you properly expose people to the information. So at this point, let's just make it happen.